What is good, team? Welcome back to the Prep Series vlog. Session 2 of this final peaking block. Inside 2 weeks out now for the Nationals slash Pro Qualifier. This is the first like proper leg session back in after comp, so we did pretty much like a low volume, low effort leg session like 5 days out from last show. So legs are pretty fresh considering, so pretty excited to jump into today's session and really have a proper crack, because I think this is probably the last hard one, and then we'll have a light one next week, and then we're back on stage again. So we'll get stuck in. Last warm-up set here, and then looking for a little load progression on this. 10 to 15 reps, 2 working sets here. So last warm-up, and then we'll get started. Ooh. Yeah, feels good. That hurts. Leg extensions are done. Onto single leg press. So in an effort to kind of manage my fatigue as best as possible, I'm gonna do my 2 sets here before moving on to my 1 heavy hard set of squats, and then 2 sets of leg curls to finish off, and then calves and abs. But this is like the meat and potatoes of this session, so really want good quality stimulus. I want lots of blood flow, lots of contraction in the quads, lots of stability too. So I've got the single leg press here, and then I'm gonna go Smith squat, which I've been really enjoying. So nice deep controlled reps on both of those, taking the quads through their full contractile range, making sure technique is paramount, execution is spot on, and we get after it. But we'll get stuck in. This is a little load progression from last week. 1 plate up, aiming for 10 to 15 reps here. Last warm up done. Time for top set and only set. We're gonna rinse this one. It's only supposed to do 6 to 8 reps. So I'll take a little low jump here. If I get 6, I'll be very happy. But again, really just aiming to nail my technique, execution, make sure it's perfect. All right, squats were nice. Apologies to anyone who listens to this on full volume. I had to go to a deep dark place to get that set. That was a load progression and a rep progression from last week if you guys watched the leg session from, not last week, the week before. But damn, that felt good. So, leg curls to finish, a little load progression here, and then abs and calves to get done, and we are officially done for this leg workout. Which, like I said, we may have one more hard session early next week, but we'll see how we feel. Legs look really good, they feel really good, so I'd rather have them fresh than not. That's all I got to say. Last one here, and then we're off. That's how I feel right now. Scrambled. Ow. 2 sets of ab crunches done. Abs are the worst, especially when you're taking to failure. You start getting like crampy. Nothing worse than getting an ab cramp and you can't stand, you can't sit. It's fucking horrible and it just sticks for ages. Once it gets to that point, you can't do anymore. So that's me done, 2 sets, 15 reps, 12 reps. And we move on to some calves. And then we're done. I'm done. Alright, that wraps up today's session. First hard leg session in the books. It's actually probably one of the best sessions I've had in a long time, so very happy. But as always guys, appreciate the support on the channel. If you get any value at all, make sure you like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel. And I will see you guys in here on Thursday, because tomorrow's a rest day.